We continue to analyze the portfolios as we go and approach 2021. December the 8th, we are a few weeks away from January 2021, and we may still have some uncertainty as we go into January, but this is what we're looking at. This is the current 25K portfolio. It's been one of the top performers this year, and it's done well into September. Now, October had a drawdown. November had a good bounce back, and the first 7 days of December it is down, and so it had a new worst case drawdown, which makes sense based on volatility. But up on the ear, 47K, and let's see, we are looking at this drawdown here, looking for a bounce back. It makes sense that we'd have a new $3,400 worst case drawdown based on the new volatility, and that if you've traded this all year long, it's up on the year. It did well during the pandemic, had some really stellar months, 8K in January, 16K in March, 13K in August, and so it just moves right along. I want to go over each individual performance summary and know that we are looking at better ways to trade this. Couple of options on this would be to use the profit target in Cobra 3 or to use a bigger stop loss on gap continuation, and maybe show you that here at the end. But first I want to show you the last 12 months on some of these. Now keep in mind, this is what we're talking about. Any given strategy can have a drawdown from 12 to 24 months. That's why we encourage portfolios, because you can take a good strategy and it just goes through 12 to 24 month drawdown. It's the only one you're trading, and it's kind of a bad situation to be in, to focus on one strategy that goes through a drawdown. That's normal. And so crude oil was another weird thing to happen this year in 2020. We had pandemic, we had massive election uncertainty, and now crude oil, this is in June, this low is made in June, we had negative crude oil prices. Went down as low as minus 41, around there, minus 40, minus 41, unusual. And then to see it up here at 40 has to be the biggest stop run in history, or it's hard to explain. It's hard to understand why the market would change that quickly, if indeed that was the actual value at that time, and how it can be worth 40 now and how it was worth minus 40 then. So crude oil minus 27.80, Cobra Crude conservative, and you see the results here. Not bad since June, a little bit of pullback, but if we go into a long-term bull market in crude, which seems highly unlikely, Cobra Crude could be a good performer. Cobra CT3 stopped out the low here. This is a conservative strategy. If it's down $500 on the month on an end-of-day basis, it will not trade anymore. Only 13 trades, minus 1962.50, and you see once again the equity curve. So minus 1962.50 on 13 trades. Cobra Crude was 27.80, minus 27.80 on 52 trades. This is as of December the 8th. No trade so far, and each of these charts goes back 12 months. Now that does not mean that it includes all 12 months of trades. Some of these strategies need a few months of data just to calculate a trade. So keep that in mind, that just because we set this to 12 months back doesn't mean that this is 12 months of results. It's just the chart goes back 12 months. And here is the performance for gap continuation 2020 NQ with the $300 stop loss. 124 trades, 92.10. These are all with slippage and commission as well. And one thing I also think about is rollover is coming up on Thursday for the stock indexes, rolling to March of 2021. So swing soybeans, minus 612.50 on 11 trades. Here's the performance graph. And then Esser counter trend for crude oil, minus 13.15 on 13 trades. Here's the performance graph. So only one out of these first 5 strategies looks pretty good. In 2020, the next 5 look better. We're going over the second set of 5. And Esser counter trend 3 crude oil, kind of a slow year, low frequency strategy. Plus 1600, 28.25 drawdown on 28 trades. Esser counter trend 3 gold, not bad. Plus 175 on 23.50 drawdown on 25 trades. Slow year here on this. Night trader, we had a recent drawdown here, and then this brand new equity peak right here. So overall, 9,1250 on 133 trades for ES Night Trader, and SR Counter Trend 2 E-mini S&P plus 7,050 on 48 trades. This is an example of what I'm talking about. So really strong equity curve into September the 1st, and the first trade though here is February the 26th. So if you go back 12 months, you're not getting trades back to December the 8th, 2019, because it takes a few months. So you're getting trades back to February 26, 2020. So if you compare the TradeStation Performance Summary Report to the portfolio calculator, make sure that you move these charts, add more data to these charts, go back 18 months, and then look at the year to date or the last 12 months or whatever you're comparing it with in the portfolio calculator. So 48 trades, 7,050, Cobra 3 NQ with no profit target, 86.85, 136 trades, and here is the equity curve. So very choppy in recent trade, but up on the year. And so we're continue to look at potential adjustments to improve this portfolio, 25K, 50K portfolio for 2021. One of those quick changes that we can make in the 25K, 50K portfolio is to add a profit target to Cobra 3. Look at this, 13,955 drawdown, current drawdown 11,600, 36.95 is the total profit. Over drawdown, simply adding a profit target to that, removing the current strategy, and then adding the profit target version, $1,400 or $1,500 long profit target, $2,900 short profit target is brings us back to our old drawdown level, just that one change. And so you get 48.99, 57.55 current drawdown, 10.617.50 worst case drawdown. And if you scroll down here, you were up 58K on the year. You're still down in October and still down in December. And so the overall results for the year changed by about 10K. It improves results by 10K. Let's look at that in the setup. So Cobra 3 NQ, here is what it looks like over the last 12 months without a profit target. And let's look at it with a profit target in the optional All Strategy Access workspace. Cobra 3 NQ, and I say $1,400 profit target, $1,500 profit target. Let's look at it for sure. So it is a $1,400 profit target. I need to change that in the calculator. It is a $1,400 long profit target, $2,900 short profit target. And so you see that here. You added these strategies. So let's look at the results for the last 12 months. This is set to, let me see, format symbol. Let's go back 12 months. And these are the results, just simply adding the profit targets. And this is with slippage and commission. In previous years, I had $600 profit targets, especially on Cobra 3 E-mini S&P. Took them off for high volatility, but I think we're headed back to choppier time periods or lower volatility time periods, so that profit target could be good. Some of the portfolios include the profit target version and the non-profit target version. So really good results the last 12 months. Just simply adding a profit target on this. It's currently still in a drawdown, so it's not like that automatically puts it right up at equity peaks. So still a good place to get in. Using a profit target on Cobra 3, $19,000 over the last 12 months versus what we had back here of $86.85. So that is one recommendation that I will probably make on the 25K, 50K portfolio without changing too much else. There is some other things I've tested along here. A lot of these strategies like VSD NQ really increase the drawdown down to 20K. With this setup, you've got EVP2 Gold, which is kind of a old-fashioned low-frequency strategy. VIX OC, which is a old-fashioned, but it has some order entry errors right now. I'm still working on this. It's still in beta. The signals are good, but you can get some order rejects. Doesn't change this too much. This worst-case drawdown is about the same, and the results in October are actually improved. December is still where it is, though. And so the drawdown curve looks about the same. Let's look at the drawdown curve. Let's look at the drawdown curve once again with Cobra 3. Let's take the VIX OC off. VIX on close actually gets into the session open, the next session. And then let's go in here. Let's look at, I save this as a scratch file. You can do that with the portfolio calculators to change it. Save it as something else, and then play with these numbers. So Cobra 3, 15-minute, no profit target. Once again, this is what we currently have, 13,955. Here is the drawdown curve. And you see the cyclical nature of it. And then there's a lot of give back because we don't have that profit target. We miss a lot of trades. So again, that's 1,400. That should be 1,400. And let's see. So it updated correctly now. It is 10/6/17, 10/6/17/50, 48.99, 57.55 is the current drawdown. So $5,000 risk to worst case drawdown. Really like this setup. I like the SR counter trends as we go into 2020. I think 2021. I think the market will come back to waves instead of V's all the time, and lower volatility. We're looking at maybe a 2017 type of year or so. That is what I wanted to share with you with the 25K portfolio. Simple update, add a profit target to the 25K, 50K portfolio, and I believe that will be the adjustment. As you know, I don't like to make sweeping changes in our conservative portfolios, and so that's the update for 25K, 50K portfolio on December the 8th, 2020.